It is October the 9th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Port of Brunswick. Hey, Minorcan Navy, you guys have been with us for a little while. Remember our trip to the Keys back first part of the July, and at that time you met Connor. Connor is seeing the little mullet, and here he is. You remember him catching his first mahi on the boat. Well, today it is Captain Connor Deaton. Captain Connor has become the captain of record today on the Dorothy Moran, and here he is. He's just taking care of some inbound traffic into the port, and we got a little video of him his first day as working as captain on the boat. Officially, he's done his time and gotten his rating, and so here he is, and we're awful excited for this day, and to go ahead and say, we salute you, Captain, and we're calling him Connor the Crimson Captain. We kind of like that. Awesome to see him out, and we know he is very excited in taking on this position, and we look forward to seeing him many more days out on the water in the Port of Brunswick. Congratulations, Captain Connor. Just pulls it right in there like an old seasoned pro. Good looking tug, Dorothy Moran. Wow, just one of the tugs that serves the in and outbound traffic for the Port of Brunswick. Well, hey, guys, I'm afraid this is going to be the legacy of the Golden Ray. These pictures were sent to us today from Cumberland Island, where we found some more car trim pieces that have floated up there. You know, Cumberland is a good bit south. It's the second island south of St.simons, and still having parts and pieces wash up on the beach there. Well, while we were in the port today, we thought we'd just take a little roll call and check and see what was out there, what was going on. Found they've got a row of the barges, and all these barges should be familiar to everyone. We've seen them out on the site, whether it be for service on the VB or weight shedding operations for pulling cars and pieces of deck and things like that off the ship. But they had them all lined up over here, and we thought we'd just swing by, show you guys, and you can see the equipment and some of the materials that are still up on these barges. These guys still have a role to play in the operation, and I don't know, we had them kind of lined up here over on Barge Row, if you will, in the East River in the Port of Brunswick. Now, I know there's been a lot of discussion about, why are they moving these dry docks around, and what are they doing? It seems like we may have too many right now, and you got to think, there's a lot of equipment. There's some cribbing that have been placed on these things. These dry docks are getting ready to come out of service, so more than likely, as we're seeing these pieces coming into Brunswick, they're probably coming in to get cleaned up, get the equipment off of them, and get ready for their next assignment or return over to the Gulf of Mexico. So maybe that's what's going on with the movement of these. In addition, we know that they're probably getting one prepped for Section 4 that's still in the water over in the Sound. But here we see the Zion Falgo. She's kind of alongside one of the dry docks. We see another piece of dry dock here in the port with the Kurt J. Crosby and the Crosby Star tied up alongside. So yeah, these pieces are in here, and there's probably another piece of dry dock that's still on a mooring buoy out in the Turtle River. We see this 1, 2, that we've got Section 5 that's on down the waterfront and that would make the four section. And we still may see some of these dry docks used in part of the operation for disassembly or breakdown of the last two sections, Section 5 and Section 4. Not really sure yet. We're going to keep an eye on, but some uncertainties there. We're trying to figure things out as you guys are, and we're going to try to get that as we see it and it unfolds. We'll let you know. Very fluid situation. Everything is subject to change. Hey, but this is some pretty neat video. We just kind of eased along the Julie B barge with both those sections, sections 3 and section 6 on board. So it's just to kind of understand how long this barge is. 400 feet long. A lot of load on it. This is going to be an interesting tow for sure back around to Gibson, Louisiana, to that Mars processing facility, and probably a long trip. Looks like it's going to be a slow tow. A lot of weight, a lot of ship. It's amazing to see those two pieces up on it. Of course, here's the Caitlin. Caitlin in tied up alongside the dock. One of the trade wind tugs. We saw the Rachel in. Don't recall seeing the Rachel, one of the trade wind tugs, in Brunswick today. It's not saying she wasn't there. Just don't recall seeing her. And here we see the Pacific Horizon. That's that big barge, derrick crane, that has been working on pulling cars out of these sections. And we see section 5 now kind of backed and or pulled up to the back of the Pacific Horizon. And we expect to see some more work being done there. That's the section that had just come out of the water, has that damage. And what, we may see similar damage like this on section 4 when it comes out. We know there's got to be a lot of weight, a lot of silt, a lot of sand down in that section of the ship when it comes out. So that's going to be interesting to see how it comes up and if it is able to stay together with so much weight in it down along that side. That much weight, there's never really was designed to have that kind of weight pulling in that direction. So it's going to be interesting to see how all that works out. Coming back in, just to swing by this is the facility for the Georgia Department of Natural Resources and the U.S. Coast Guard in Brunswick. And we thought you guys might enjoy seeing this. This is the enforcement arm of the state of Georgia for wildlife, as well as the wildlife resources where they do biological sampling and things of that nature for the management of the resources for the state. This is kind of HQ for those operations in Brunswick, and just wanted to show you guys what that looked like. State kind of has the majority of the facility here, and the Coast Guard with their 2 boats that they service the port with are kind of down over on the east end of this docking system. Some of our coast guys. These are our local Coast Guard guys here that we would typically see day in and day out patrolling our waters and trying to help mariners that are in distress. This is where they would respond from. A nice fall day in coastal Georgia. A little bit of cloud. We saw a good bit of rain yesterday, but things are starting to clear up, and we're expecting a little bit cooler temperature, so may even feel a little bit like fall next week. Well, hey, that's going to do it for the report. We're going to ask you, if you haven't done it yet, to click on that subscribe button, give us some thumbs up, send us some comments, and most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.